Hi, I'm Sonia Garcia. Today on History Detectives, we go back to the 19th century, where several unfortunate events, especially for African Americans, were carried on by a powerful and intimidating anti-Catholic cult, the Ku Klux Klan, or better known as the KKK. Angelina?
Yeah, hi.
We talked on the phone earlier and you told me you found something?
Yeah, I found this picture, and I was hoping you'd be able to tell me more about it.
How did you find it?
Well,
It's been 3 whole days without water or food.
I'm exhausted.
Just hold on. Oh look, you can rest there while I look for food.
All right. Do you see that?
What is it?
I don't know.
It looks like trash.
I thought you were supposed to be looking for food.
Fine, I will. Oh look, a half-eaten banana.
And you said this is trash?
This is food. Fine, I'll eat it myself.
Whatever. So basically that's what happened.
Okay, I'll see what I can do for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Our first goal is to figure out who the KKK were and what they did. So we're going to go meet up with one of UC Berkeley's African American specialists, Professor Arya.
Hi, I'm Professor Arya.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So I wanted to know information about this picture. Who are they?
Well, they are the Ku Klux Klan, and their name came from the Greek word kuklos, meaning circle. They began after the Civil War during the Reconstruction era. During the mid-1860s, in the village of Pulaski near Nashville, Tennessee, a group of Confederate veterans thought of a secret group to occupy themselves and to get revenge on the blacks that won freedom in the Civil War. They also wanted to defend white supremacy and to eliminate the Republican Party.
Oh, okay. Well, is this how they disguise themselves?
Yes, they disguised themselves with a costume made up of a sheet to cover their bodies, as you can see here. They also wore masks to hide their faces and pointed headgear to make them appear taller. Their appearance triggered panic and fear for the community's recently freed slaves.
Well, what did the KKK do?
Well, in the beginning, the KKK was a secret affiliated group, and then it later became a terrorist organization. They murdered blacks for almost any reason. It grew quickly and rapidly spread throughout the South. In 1867, the KKK evolved into an inter-revolutionary organization, responding to the widespread social change began by Congressional Reconstruction. It attracted former Civil War generals such as Nathan Bedford Forrest.
Who's that?
Well, he was a very well-known cavalry commander whose soldiers captured and murdered black troops at Fort Pillow. Soon, terrorizing blacks became a prime sport. Because of that, the Enforcement Act was passed.
What is the Enforcement Act?
Well, the Enforcement Act was passed by Congress between 1870 and 1871. The act had documents that compiled criminal laws protecting blacks the right to vote, hold office, serve on juries, and receive equal protection of laws. The initial target of the Enforcement Act was the KKK. No one at first would dare go against the KKK since political leaders pitied them, were members, or they were too scared. Nonetheless, after the Enforcement Act was passed, it made it so private criminal acts were federal crimes.
Did anyone ever try to stop them?
Well, a man named Amos Ackerman did greatly affect the KKK. He made it aware to the country of the Klan's actions. By then, many of the members were tried and sent to jail. By 1876, the KKK was broken. Even so, by the mid-1870s, when the Reconstruction ended, the Klan was in action again.
Oh, okay. So there's still currently KKK members?
Yes, there still are KKK members present today.
Oh, wow. Well, this information greatly benefited me.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. So now we're going to go talk to a ritual specialist to see what truly is going on in this photograph. From our conversation earlier, this is the picture that I was talking about.
Well, historically, cross-burning was intended to cause fear. They often lynched or did other acts of cruel violence. The KKK's goals were to intimidate, but that wasn't always the case. It all depended on who the target was. For example, when it was closer to the houses of African Americans, there was more violence involved. Cross-lighting, another term for cross-burning, is a way of banishing darkness.
That's interesting, but I also noticed that there's symbols on their robes. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Of course! It's a bit hard to see the actual symbol in this photograph, but here's a clear image. The symbol is composed of a white cross on a red circle background. In the center of the cross is a drop of blood symbolizing the blood of Christ.
Okay, now I know a little bit more about what's going on in these pictures. Thank you. So Angelina, I've done some investigating and I found a lot of information about the KKK.
Oh my god, tell me about it.
So the Klan was formed after the Civil War during the Reconstructive era. Their main goal was to threaten and get revenge on the blacks. The white coats, they triggered fear against the enemies. The Enforcement Act protected the blacks from the KKK, eventually stopping the Klan, only until the Reconstructive era ended. But there are still KKK members till this day.
Wow, that's a lot to take in. I really appreciate all the information you got from me. Thank you so much.
You're
It was a great
welcome.
help. Okay, stop.
Oh, actually, I need to check my. Okay, you look good.
We're gonna act out
This,
the paper.
tell me when.
When?
You jumped.